Hey guys, this is Seth with Big Fish Local and Underground Marketing, and I'm talking to you today about our new premium citation management service. We launched this new service specifically to address the problem of citations. What are they? What do I do with them? How do I solve this problem? And the main problem is that in the world of online marketing and local SEO, there are so many theories as to what to do, but nothing that consistently solves the problem of ranking your site in the local maps. And I believe that with our new premium citation management service, we have finally put that question to rest and are able to solve that problem very effectively. Of course, there are many other factors that go into ranking your site locally other than the citations, but we have seen that the citation piece of it is the most important. So if you address this and you put everything else into play, all of the on-page SEO and then your off-page SEO, that would be your linking and everything else that you're doing to rank your site. If you implement this properly, then you will effectively solve this part of the problem and make the rest of the local ranking so much easier. So anyway, what do you get with premium citation management? How is this different than any other service out there? So the first thing that we do is that we start with the data aggregators. And you can see that right here on the site. Basically, there are these four major data aggregators or data storehouses: Infogroup, Axiom, Factual, and Newstar/Localize. Those four companies basically mass tons and tons of data about all of the businesses in the United States, and lots and lots of online directories and resources use them as a kind of check, to make sure that the information they have is correct, and sometimes just to pull the information all together. In fact, over 300 directories rely on these aggregators. Here's just a quick snapshot to give you another kind of view of how this looks. So if your information is correct in these aggregators, Factual, Axiom, Infogroup, Newstar, then they will distribute that information out to over 300 online directories, which is pretty amazing when you think about it. So this is a great way to start because this is sort of like the slow drip filter, which gets your proper information out to all of those sites. It's not a great short-term one-time fix because they do take a while to kind of drip out. But it is a good long-term investment in your site's presence. Another interesting thing about these data storehouses or data aggregators is we have seen more and more over the past few months that Google is looking directly at these aggregators, and if your information is not listed or is not correct in these aggregators, that can severely impact your listing. For example, you might not even show up in the maps result at all, or if you do, you're somewhat penalized. Penalized may not be the right word, but you don't get the ranking that you should get. You don't achieve the level that you should get from the rest of the work that you're putting into it. So I believe that this is a really critical part of what we do, and that's why we start there. It's the very first thing we do. The next thing that we do is we actually sync your listing. Right now we have added over 40 sites to our listing sync. I think we're up to 42 or 44 now. We're constantly adding to this. Basically what we wanted to be able to do was to give you an immediate live listing sync to as many directories as possible. So we've started forming relationships with a lot of these online directories. You can think of this piece of the process as being very similar to Yext. It's another service out there if you've heard of that one. We're not quite as plugged in yet as Yext, but we're almost there. Yext actually does somewhere between 50 and 60 listings depending on how you count it, and we're almost up to 50, so we're getting pretty close. But anyway, this is another piece that we do as well. And then the third thing that we do is that we manually create listings in over 300 directories, all said and done, when you count the aggregators and the listing sync and then all those that we do manually. So this is our traditional standard listing service. We basically go out and we find the most powerful directories and then we claim them for you, and then we just build them directly for your business. So anyway, once you put this all into play, I just wanted to give you an idea of what you see when you sign up for this service. So the next thing that we do is we give you this handy dashboard so you can actually log in and see exactly what's happening with your listing. So this is a business we just signed up. It's called Budget Carpet Cleaning, and what you can see here is just kind of this quick dashboard that gives you an overview of what's happening where. So the first thing that we would like you to do if you sign up is to check and make sure that your business information is correct. So we give you this business profile page, and you can fill this out as much as you want, including hours of operation. You can check to make sure everything is in here correctly. This is kind of a neat little piece here. You can put in a kind of a slogan or tagline for your company. You can also use this to advertise current specials that you might be running. You can also link in all of your social media accounts. So anyway, that's just a way for you to verify that the information that you provided was entered correctly. We actually do enter that in for you, assuming that you sent it to us, but then we do ask you to double check and make sure that we had it all correct. Okay, so after you do that, we'll move on here to the listing distribution. And so you can see here in the listing distribution the 4 data aggregators, and we just listed this just a few days ago, and already we've almost completely synced with all 4 of the data aggregators. So you can see wherever it says fixed, accepted, or sent, that information was not entered correctly before we started working with Budget Carpet. But now, within just a few days, we have almost fully enabled everything across the board between these 4 data aggregators. This part of the process does take about a week to be fully synced up, so don't be surprised if it takes a few days for everything to show as fixed or accepted, but it does happen pretty quickly. And as these activate more and more, you'll see more and more happening on the ranking side of things, so that's pretty neat. Okay, so the next thing that we'll do is we'll go into the listing sync. And then what you'll see here is that I did ask this business owner to go ahead and connect their Google business and Facebook and Foursquare and Twitter. They have not done that yet, so that piece is not synced yet. So that's why it's showing 40 out of 44 sites syncing. But the other 40 are all synced up, all ready to go. So within usually about 48 hours, maybe 72 at the most, all of these listings will be synced up, and they're all live right now. So you can see on Facebook, Instagram, TomTom, Brownbook, just on and on and on. 40 immediate listings in the most important directories that are out there. Just to give you an idea, these are the kind of directories that would be accessed on mobile devices or GPS systems. So that's why you see listings in here like TomTom or Garmin or BMW. So if you think about where people are searching, more and more people are searching using a mobile device. This is hitting all of those really important mobile listings, TomTom, Manta, and then even things like Instagram. So it's pretty cool how you can get those synced up immediately and not have to worry about the slower manual side of things. So usually within about a week of signing up, all of your aggregators and these 40 listings are all synced up and ready to go. And then so the last part of it is the manual citation creation. And I don't have a way to show you that in the dashboard yet. That's something we're working on right now. But we will send you a report, as always, showing you all of the listings that we've claimed on top of these. We do wait about a week before we start doing that because we want to give these time to sync up and we don't want to create any duplicate listings. So usually give it about a week for the listing distribution and the listing sync to take effect, and then another 7 to 10 days on top of that for the manual citations to be created. So usually within 2 to 3 weeks, definitely within 30 days, you're going to see substantial changes to your citation profile, which will result in a huge movement for you as well. Another thing that we do, this is a new thing that we just added, just to give you a little extra bonus, is we've added this new premium listing. And basically what this does is it gives you an extra citation and it gives you a free mobile site for your client. I'll show it to you real quick here. So this is the really, really basic version of it for budget carpet and upholstery cleaning. And what you can see here is it basically gives you the map of the location, the hours of operation, link to the site. So that's an extra follow link to the site, as well as the address and phone number, links to social media, whatever they've synced up. You can also see the reviews coming in for the site, which is pretty neat as well. And you can also leave reviews, so your client can use this as a way to get even more reviews coming in. So this is just a nice little mobile site that you can get absolutely no charge as part of our premium citation management service. And they actually have the ability to change this listing, make it even more beautiful, so to speak. So to give you an idea what that looks like, if we click on my listing here, they can add pages to that, they can change the theme, they can change the branding, upload a logo or a favicon or a mobile shortcut icon, all kinds of different things. You can choose what shows up and what doesn't, change the background, put a mobile background on, all kinds of extra little bonuses that you can include completely for free, just as a little side benefit for your client. So for example, if your client does not have a mobile friendly site and you want to offer to do that, this is one way that you can do that and not have to actually do any additional work other than just plugging in some basic information. So anyway, that is the whole premium citation management service in a nutshell. I will show you one other little bonus feature that you can activate if you choose to. There is a little bit of an extra charge for this because we do have to pay to activate this, but I will show it to you in case you're interested. This is our full Fishalytics service. It's also our review management service. And basically the way this works is it gives you a really super in-depth look at all of the aspects of your client's business. It gives them a listing score, which this will increase over time. The more reviews, the more citations they have. So they can actually see this number improving over time. A quick snapshot of all of their listings. That's what we've been working on through the citations. You can also see citations that were done. This actually will pick up the citations that have been done and indexed outside of the listing sync. A snapshot of the reviews. Another neat thing about this is that you can plug in a review widget right on their site. So you can download the code and plug this right in. So if you want to put this right on their website, you can. It's kind of neat. This is what it looks like. And you can also see the statistics about what kind of reviews are coming in. Obviously, we just signed this client up, so they don't have any reviews yet. Another thing is if it's a business that's pretty substantial that people might be talking about online already, you can actually pick up mentions across the web so you can see what people are saying about them on Facebook or Twitter or even in the search. You can also check out their social activity, see what they have said on their Facebook accounts or Twitter, Foursquare, LinkedIn, etc., and what other people have said about them. And you can also compare them to the competition. So if you want to give them a quick snapshot of, hey, here's where you guys are versus, your top 2 or 3 competitors, you can do that as well. And you can also generate reports for them to show what's been happening for that client. So just kind of a neat little dashboard that you can use for your client to show them everything inside and outside about their business. And we haven't set a price on that yet, but that is a kind of a premium feature which you can add on. And if you're interested in that, you should see an update about that soon on our website. But here we go again, the primary thing I wanted to talk about today, which is our full premium citation management service, including the listing distribution and the listing sync, and now the bonus mobile website as well, all included. And I hope you'll consider this as an option, but always, anytime, feel free to reach out with any questions, any comments. Always happy to respond. And thanks for watching today, and have a great day. Here's to your success.